Hello and welcome to the FSF PopCast Live Edition. Hello and welcome to... Oh my God, I looked at the camera. Sweet baby Jesus. You are... Wow.
What's up?
Wow.
Hi.
I've got nothing. I mean... John, you're a lucky, lucky man. We'll meet that lucky, lucky man here in a couple minutes.
Make it better if I tell you it's his?
No, actually, it doesn't.
See past Chewie's fluff, though. Anyway, you were doing...
I was doing an introduction until I was just flabbergasted. Okay, and if you're listening to this on audio, you have to go find it on YouTube to see what Kathleen has on her head, because honestly, it looks like the... God, what animal was that on Caddyshack? But it looks like you have that on your head right now. It doesn't look like a Wookiee. It looks like a chipmunk or whatever. But yeah, you got that on your head.
Yep.
All right. Or woodchuck, maybe. Welcome to the FSF PopCast, the show where the DM tells us to sit down, shut up, and roll the dice, but he still giggles when we roll a 2.
Oof, ouch. All right, but before we get into tonight's show, we need to say thank you to our show partner, Level Up Sabers. Wow, I can do this. It's right in front of me. Anyway, roll the beautiful nerd footage. I can't see past the fur.
I think the Wookiee hat might be a little tight.
It's a little warm. All right, but you guys see, it's in the comments and the show notes, so go buy yourself a lightsaber. You know you want to.
They're fun. I promise. I mean, I forgot to turn mine on before, I was during the commercial, but...
Lightsabers.
There it is. Okay.
Anyhow.
I have my sound turned off because it was just in the background earlier and I didn't want it to be like loud and stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, before we get into anything real serious, now one of the guys that's usually with us here tonight will not be here with us tonight, and that is, of course, Ben Riley, aka the Hardy Healer from TikTok. Ben and his wife Mimi and their dog Josie have been going through a tough time as of late. They have lost their home. They are living in an RV right now, large van, small RV, something along those lines. And Ben and Mimi are trying to do all that they can to make that something safe for them to live in until they can find more permanent shelter for them that's safe for not only them, but also their dog Josie. She's a cute little thing. And it is a pretty rough environment down in Florida for a small dog the size of Josie. So what we're asking is if you can find it in your heart to donate a little money to this GoFundMe right here. Ben and Mimi have been good friends of the show. Ben has been a very large part of the show, and in fact, we consider him part of the FSF PopCast family. So we ask that if at all possible, you're able to donate to that, please do. Even small amounts add up to be quite a big deal. There's the listing for it right there. It'll be down in the show notes as well as in the comments. So we do ask if at all possible, if you can donate $1, $5, $10, whatever, it all adds up. If you can't do that, please share the link out with your family and friends. Ask them to donate. Ben and Mimi are good people. They just hit a rough patch and they need a little bit of help to make sure that they can continue to do the things that are necessary. But yeah, that's it. That's all we have till we get into the fun stuff. We're still missing one of ours. Nick is going to be a few minutes late tonight. That means the Gungan will have to throw a boomerang at something later in the game, other than straight off the bat. So let's take this time to welcome in our nerdy guests who are going to help us out along the way. Who are going to help us play the game and have the fun.
All right, first up, my voice is here. I can do this. We got this. My daughter didn't bring home another virus from school. That'd be ridiculous. Anyway, first out of the green room, our GM, John Was.
Before I bring John in, wouldn't it be funny though if you were allergic to the hat and that was just,
Right.
how'd she die? Well, she had a Wookiee hat on.
It's not going to last very long because my head is very
Oh, yeah. But yes, that is my hat.
It's a baby shower present.
It was a baby shower present. That was a long time ago. Anyway.
I'm
Makes
both
sense
proud
with our
and
friend
scared.
group.
Hi.
I think
Hi.
it's way too hot, though.
All right. Let's see. Next, we have our good friend and an FSF regular. We're happy to have him be part of the show. That, of course, is Sam from Growing Up Skywalker. Hello, Sam.
Hello. Grateful to be here.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. And last, but certainly not least, the captain of the TSS Friendship. The one, the only. Casey Platt from the Scene Snobs.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for having
Wow.
me as always,
Casey.
you beautiful humans. Wonderful to see you all. Shining as forever there, Tim. I see ya. Looking wonderful. And yes, that was earlier. I believe you guys were discussing a gopher problem.
It was a gopher, yes. I
I was
could not
happy to
remember
be
what it
able
was.
to take care of those situations.
Thank you.
The vermin.
You can't tell me it didn't look like a gopher on her head from Caddyshack. It
Oh, no,
totally did.
100%. I
Oh,
agree.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Totally. I mean, it's a little bit better when you can see that it has eyes.
Yeah.
But-
where the
Well, off
eyes-
your head, yes,
yeah.
it looks
The
Wookiee-ish.
floof has kind of taken over. I was trying to get the dog to wear her Chewbacca sweater, but she growled at me, so now she's in a timeout because she was being mean.
Fair enough. Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Shouldn't growl at mama.
No,
It's not good.
mean.
Nope.
She's like, and I'm done with this crap. Okay.
Right, so now she's just in the corner, feeling shame for her naughty ways.
All right, before we jump in the game, as usual, let's have you guys just remind everybody where they can find your really cool stuff. So let's start with Zap, aka Casey of the Scene Snobs.
Why, thank you very much, my friend. You can find me over at thescenesnobs.com. We have live shows every Tuesday night, 9 to 10 p.m., Friday morning, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m., and Sunday nights, 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. Check us out on the YouTube channel, thescenesnobs.com, everywhere else that your podcasts are located.
Very good. And please be sure to check out their Friday morning show. That has started to become a bit of a staple for me on Friday mornings. I caught it a little bit late this last Friday. I only got the last 40 minutes of it, but it was a lot of fun. And although I think you guys were a little punch drunk by the last half hour, but you guys are still rocking and rolling, doing great. It's
Usually
a
the
lot
way
of
it goes.
fun.
I
Yeah.
appreciate it. Thanks, man.
I feel like
Well,
the Friday
those are
morning
big
show
ones,
is just pure chaos, and I love it.
Well, the chemistry that you and Mick have is very good, and you guys play off each other very well. It's a very natural conversation. It's always a lot of fun. So, yeah, check out their Friday mornings. You will not be disappointed. I mean, check
Thanks,
them
man.
all their shows out, but
Right,
Friday
and
mornings,
their newly reformatted Sunday night show now involves Mick with a die roller and potentially kicking imaginary characters off of cliffs.
That's what we're doing now. It's a thing.
Oh, so
I don't-
entertaining.
I love the chaos. It's awesome.
Rude. I love though that it was just like he's like, I'm gonna roll for that.
Yep. Everything just became rolling for that. It's great. And he has no idea what he's doing. It's wonderful.
Even better. That's half the fun.
Exactly.
All right, and next we have Udex or Sam from Growing Up Skywalker.
Yeah, you can. I'm half of Growing Up Skywalker as well as my partner Anna. We are currently on a short hiatus as we move in together, but you can find us on Growing Up Skywalker, and you can also track us down wherever you get your podcasts. We just finished Tales of the Jedi, so we are putting a pin in it for everything pre-Order 66, and then we're going to be just hanging out with the Bad Batch for a long time here, starting in January.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. I'm excited to see Anna's reaction to the Bad Batch episodes, and yeah, that should be a lot of fun. Wrecker's going to be her bestie. I guarantee it. So.
Oh yeah. I'm really excited, especially because season 2 is coming out, and so once again, as we were with you guys, we're going to be kind of like actually watching things at the same time as everyone else, as opposed to watching a 12-year-old TV show. So it'll be nice.
There you go. All right, fantastic. All right, so yeah, both of these guys are people that you guys should be following. Both the Scene Snobs shows and Growing Up Skywalker. I think everybody from the FSF PopCast crew would highly recommend it. I take great freedom in saying that, but I don't think I'm speaking out of turn. Both of these shows are highly recommended. Both of them are highly enjoyed. And, we talked about the chemistry on Scene Snobs. Also, that same chemistry is also there at Growing Up Skywalker. It's awesome because you've got the perspective of the new person versus along with the more experienced Samwise here leading the charge. So, but yeah, it's a good show, and check them out. Please subscribe to both of our helpers tonight because they deserve your listens and your love. They deserve your love. Anyway, all right. Enough about that. I'm just going to go off the rails here if I don't quickly turn this over to John. So, John, have the show.
It's a hover train.
Well, not tonight. I could hear those wheels are grinding. So,
I mean, looking for love in all the wrong places kicked off in my brain. So
Right?
we were going down a crazy road. Who knows?
in Alderaan places.
You see it
Oh.
and you know it. And I love you for that.
Yeah, I thought of the old SNL, Buckwheat sings.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Looking for love in all the wrong places.
Places. Wookin' Punub.
Now that I know you're as broken as I am.
Debbie Dabba. Down a
Yeah,
dime.
but
She
it's
got
just question marks.
Debbie Davy dies. Anyway, okay, I got to shut up now.
I love this show. All right. Are we good? We good?
Yes,
I-
and we're as
I
good as
think
we're
it's out
going
of
to
my
get, buddy. So
system.
just go with
Exactly.
it.
That one.
All right. So, picking up roughly where we did last time. Still on Jeddah. We spent the
I'm
last
not
several
dead
days.
yet.
It's been more than 10 minutes. Anyway. You spent the last several days installing some upgrades, making adjustments into your beloved Tortuga.
Mhm.
Now, your new droid, Scurvy, has pretty much isolated himself back in some of the maintenance areas, helping along the mechanical procedures go as smoothly as he can, and getting to know the ship's computer and its personality as well as he can. But,
I know what happened. He caught a fever from our antivirus.
oh,
Well, that and he was
Yeah.
trying to install Windows 37 updates.
Yeah, see, and it's a
Blue screen
pirated
of death.
copy, so
Yeah.
that's just hardcore not allowed.
When you put in the disk, it said "arg" right at it.
but, so, wow, okay. So Scurvy comes up to you, and I'm not going to try to do Ben's voice mod, but he basically explains that due to a minor misalignment in one of the adjustments, the null quantum field generator has been rendered inoperable.
So, wait, what?
The null quantum field generator is currently inoperable.
On our ship?
Yeah.
Do we have any idea how long this would be for?
It
like
needs to be replaced, basically.
Cool.
He broke it real good.
Okay, well, you get my new droid to help you out as you fix this, and we will go earn some money to presumably pay for any parts.
Okay.
Like where your head's at.
I mean, if you can't figure it out, then we'll acquire a replacement. But now that we're not on the run from bounty hunters, or maybe we are, who knows? I think we'll be fine for a while to stay here, earn some more cash. Wait, did we steal ships? No,
We did. The 24 YT 2400 is gone. But what about the Mandalorian ship? Was there one of those parts that Scurvy was talking about there? And that one that we were tearing apart?
Yeah. Yeah, there is.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm going to go that way and go
Okay.
start tearing that puppy out.
All right. So on your way to the hangar, can you make a perception roll for me, please?
I certainly can. It'd be great if I knew what my perception score was.
Oh yeah, I should probably open that.
That would be kind of helpful. All right.
You know,
so
it's a strong maybe.
14.
14.
Not bad.
Okay. All right. So as you're walking through, you know, it's a busy place, you know, spaceport coming and going. But you see somebody who looks a lot like Ted, except he has a Van Dyke.
Hmm.
Evil Ted.
You boy.
So evil Ted wandering out there, huh?
Yeah.
Similar armor, like characteristics. What am I seeing? Or is that too much?
Well, no, he's actually wearing like a leather jacket and some pants, boots, silk shirt though.
Hmm.
He's got kind of a low scale Lando vibe going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to completely ignore that guy and keep going on my mission.
All right. All right. So you get to the hangar with the Bando ship. And you're going to have to dismantle part of it to get the part out.
Mm-hmm. Was that going to be a
Mechanics check.
Mechanics, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So I have
15.
finally resolved the fact that I was giggling. Is he by himself in the other ship?
Nobody else
You
said
got
they were going. So
I'm still yelling at Scurvy and Crawley to figure out how they broke these things so badly and help diagnose the parts.
this one goes here.
Okay,
that
well
one
then we'll
goes
say that
there.
I'm with Zap. Then I'm over with
Okay.
him.
How long has it been since last stuff?
Yeah,
Basically, we watched the ship take off and then hung out with Scurvy,
Yeah.
I guess.
been maybe a day or two at the most.
Okay.
And I just
So-
got a message on my communicator that the Gungan had some bad frog and is puking.
Gross.
Oh.
He can keep
No,
that to himself.
not you.
So Edna's
That's what he said to
gonna
the frog as it came back up.
disinfect
No,
the
not
ship.
you.
What was that, Edna?
Edna's going to disinfect the ship if the Gungan has.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's smart.
You don't want that in your fur.
No.
Oh no!
Ew.
I've cleaned puke out of there. Mm-mm.
Nope. The joys of parenthood.
Not hers. Surprisingly, not her.
Okay, so Ted, since you were with Zap on the way over, go ahead and make a perception roll as well.
1 second. I have to open the thing back up because it closed on me because it's stupid. Got it. Okay. Perception. Let's see. I got a 19.
Okay.
And is there anything I'm supposed to be adding to perception?
Yes. Should be on the first page of your sheet.
You'd think I'd be able to find that.
We don't do this every week.
There it is, too. Yeah, so 21.
Okay, so you also noticed the rather good-looking gentleman, but with the evil facial hair on your way over.
Hi,
Your
Evil
point
Ted.
of view.
Are you just randomly waving to people in the middle of the bazaar?
Brothers don't shake hands. Brothers got a hug.
Okay.
I'm going to keep going to the ship while you're busy hugging.
All right.
I'm gonna stick with Zap. I'm gonna ignore my cloney.
Okay.
My cloney. What up, cloney?
All right.
Brother from a different pod.
Do they have mothers? No.
Technically,
No.
they call each other brother, but you know.
All right. So, what did you get for your mechanics check, Zap? I forgot.
15.
15. All right.
Mhm.
So you do manage to get the generator out.
Awesome.
You know, the Mandalorian engineering design is one where you can actually access the parts and make the repairs yourself. It's kind of nice.
Easy access panels, big fan.
Oh yeah. Not like those newer, CNR ships where you have to go to the dealership. It's terrible.
Well, they just start tagging everything. It's the worst.
Yeah, really is.
Chrysler.
Have you driven a Ford lately?
No.
Lord, Chrysler's bad enough.
Oh. So, taking the parts back to the ship,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mhm.
Was there anything else you wanted to check on the Mando ship before you?
Actually, I do want to go see if there's any storage compartments with guns. That's all I'm looking for. Straight weapons.
Like personal weapons or ship's weapons?
Personal weapons. No, not ship's
Personal weapons,
Tortuga's
grenades.
probably better than what this thing's got. I think we already
All right.
stripped the weapons from
Yeah,
it.
I already stripped the weapons from it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. I want to look for like grenades and
Small
things
arms,
like that.
yeah.
Small arms.
Anything
Yeah.
that might have been left in the strip down, tear down, because we were tearing down ship parts, not
If there's any
Perfect.
credits in the storage locker, stuff like that.
bingo.
Okay. Yeah. So you find 6 frag grenades, 2 stun grenades, a thermal detonator, a flamethrower,
And a
Oh,
part.
dang.
Oh.
mm-hmm. and a stash of about 1,000 credits.
Not bad.
As well as the survival gear, oxygen, thermal suit.
Cool.
Okay. All I really want is the flamethrower.
All right, I will take everything else.
I'm okay with that. I got a flamethrower.
Deal.
Yeah.
Done. I finally have a thermal detonator that I didn't buy.
I did not think that through. Anyway,
Oh, buddy. This is going to be fun.
all right. So, heading back, you notice that the lights on all of the docking bays are changing color. They're changing from green to yellow to red.
On the docking bay these guys are in.
Well, this one and all the ones down the street as well.
We should probably hurry on back and make sure
Yeah.
that they're not doing a complete lockdown of this spaceport.
That would be bad.
Mm-hmm.
So at least these ones have been locked down
Mm-hmm.
for whatever reason.
Okay. Are we seeing anything along the way as we're exiting? Any like scuffle or hubbub? Do we notice anything odd about anything else?
You see some Imperial Army officers and troops kind of just making patrols through the streets.
Outside the normal amount we would see, or
It seems a little heavier than usual.
okay.
Okay.
Well, let's get back and make sure that Udex and Edna know about these imps.
Just want to cook one. Do it.
Meanwhile, back at the ship, I'm throwing out neutron embrittled quantum, flux capacitor. It's just like garbage.
Cursing in every way possible.
Uh,
I love it.
so between you and Crawley and Scurvy, you determine that there's absolutely no fixing this part.
Okay.
Everything else seems to be working. The upgrades are in place. But they came at the cost of some cargo capacity, unfortunately. But sacrifices need to be made. Got to give something to have bigger guns and better shields.
This is acceptable. And this is why the quantum capacitor is overloaded and overheated. And so we need to come up with a new one and this time install it correctly. And also, this time, not include a scomp port that any old scurvy droid can just plug into.
I say if we need extra room, we take half of the Gungan's room away from him.
I mean, at this point, it's actually
If you don't want that to happen, Gungan, speak up.
the
All right,
the
he's good with it.
place. See this pile of parts, which is half the size of a speeder bike. This is the space that used to be where the Gungan kept his speeder bike, and now there's no room. So it's perfect.
Awesome.
All he said was not to kill him, nothing about taking away half of his bedroom.
Right. That's totally fine.
What about his pants money?
Oh,
You reaching
sounds-
for it? I'm not reaching for
I'm
it.
not reaching for no Gungan pants money.
So, presumably up at the cockpit, and then you see the lockdown. Maybe.
Do I?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So I would probably alert Sam. Well, you'd
Okay.
sorry. I'm not sure how, but I would.
I'm in this ship. We haven't.
Right, but do you understand me? I don't remember if you understand me or not.
I thought he did.
I just grab you by your head and turn you so you see it.
What's all
Grab
this
his-
about? I'm very grouchy. I burst down the door the ramp with my rifle ready to just do whatever. Is there anything on like the news channels if we tune in?
Yes. The lockdown is in place because they're investigating some reports of criminal activity, possible rebel sympathizers in the city.
All right. Well, so here's the plan. I assume you guys roll up, and I'm already sitting here stewing. All right. So here's the plan. These rebel sympathizers probably have ships that have working freaking quantum capacitors that we can take and confiscate. So we need to find out where these rebel sympathizers are after they're killed by the imps, before the imps impound their ships.
That's a good plan. I like that. Would this work? As I pull out the freshly gained generator from the Mando ship.
Maybe. Maybe as in I need to roll mechanics for it?
Yep.
Okay.
And with the droid helping you, you get a +2 bonus.
Oh, nice.
Does a 27 do it?
Oh, yeah.
What if he has two droids helping him?
Oh,
One of them isn't allowed to help today.
yeah.
Just go stand in the corner and perform recalibrations on yourself.
Some strange menial task.
Go find your math error. Okay. So it takes about an hour, but you get the part in. Everything connected, calibrated to your ship, and it's ready to go. You just can't
Cool.
go yet.
Right, because now
Okay. Okay, like booting up the scanner, how locked down are we really? Like, is there air cover in place, or can we blast our way out of here?
So when you say scanner, are you talking about like police scanner or your sensors?
Both. The
Okay.
the TIE fighter detector. I believe that's
Okay.
the third option. Police. Sensors.
Use computer, right?
Yeah.
All right. Let me go ahead and throw that. How about a 5? What does a 5 get me on my sensor?
Gives you that sound.
Yeah.
Dong.
We're not sure how you got to the DOS prompt, but
Can somebody else roll for computer use? Like he gets frustrated and walks away.
sure.
No. I mean,
What does this mean? If config, I'm out.
Oh, that was a flashback.
All right, I got a 16 plus a 2 for half level, so 18 total.
I
18.
got 18 plus 3 for use computer.
Nice.
Okay. So yeah, there's definite air support for this, and even some low orbital presence, but you can't quite make that out.
okay, so we probably can't get out of here. And now that we are able to get out of here, what do you guys want to do? You want to sit tight, or do you want to go make a quick buck in the confusion?
Well, it's interesting because we have a Jedi friend of ours and a YT 2400 just gone. We also have
True.
stuff around here. We're in Jeddah, so we could always go in the bike races, Udex, if you want to do a swoop bike race. See if we can't just run the track for a little while and make some money.
I am very frustrated, so I could take out my feelings on the track.
And I might just get into a drunken bar brawl because, hey, we're here.
You
and
know,
I have a flamethrower.
Edna and I haven't been in drunken fighting in a while. Ted, do you like to drunkenly fight? It's been some time.
I have a new flamethrower, so let's do this. I need to try it out.
okay, let's go to the sketchy track,
Yes.
and I will race my feelings, and these guys will drink their feelings, and Ted will violence his feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Since my Jedi is gone, I feel more war crimey.
Since our Jedi has gone, we need a freaking ship's counselor.
And how do you feel about your violence? I want more.
For real.
Well, Counselor Troy, to tell you honestly, it feels good.
I would like to point out use of a flamethrower is technically a war crime now. So,
I'm not over here.
According to whom?
Is it on Jeddah?
Yeah.
depends on who has it.
Okay, that's fair.
Can we roll for our knowledge of the law here on Jeddah?
Sure.
Oh, all right. 13. Do I know if flamethrowers are war crimes?
As long as the Imperials are the ones using it, they don't care so much. But if you turn one on them, they get a little touchy.
They get a little burnt.
Fun. They get crispy about it.
Yep. Kathleen, are you okay?
She may have snorted. If you play back the tape, there's a snort.
And the Mountain Dew came out her nose.
Then I snorted, and then I laughed, and then I started coughing.
We all know you just wanted to make that tissue dance.
Put a little boogie in it.
Yay, preschoolers. So much fun. Okay.
All right.
There may have also been Thin Mint involved in that. So it's all
Ooh, a lot going on.
Gross.
Okay. So, are you taking your swoop with you there, Udex?
Yeah.
Okay.
Leaving scurvy to only in security mode.
Yeah.
And it is just to report back, not to actually try to fix anything on the ship.
Okay.
And Crawley's gonna keep track of him.
Yes, Crawley.
And there's a bucket by the Gungan.
Yes.
The little one's watching the big one. Okay.
In his half room, yes.
Crawley's in charge.
Crawley's
Well,
in
no-
charge.
No doesn't care about the size of the room. He just needs a bed to hurl in. That's it.
Pretty much.
Poor guy.
A bed and a bucket, that's all he needs.
Mhm.
The droid I made out of spare parts and illegally downloaded software is in charge because,
That's how we
we
do.
roll.
All right. So he's going there. We're going to the bar.
Okay. So, get to the bar. Middle of the day, but everybody's stuck in town now. So it's a little busier than usual. The waitresses look a little frazzled from having to try to keep up with everybody. Now, did all four of you go then?
Yeah.
Yeah, wherever Udex is, because it's the bar outside of the swoop race
Right, okay.
area.
Just want to make sure. But, as with most of these establishments, you can kind of tell who's in charge of things because of the crowd that he has around himself. So it's this rather large hauk, which is like a stouter species, kind of a domed head, very ugly. Just sitting there having his drinks.
You just described some of my relatives.
Mine too. And he's just a little bit of recorded music playing because no band wants to play here.
I'm just gonna go roll right up to the I'll grab with my arm around Udex, take him right to the bar and go, say, where do we register for the races and get ourselves a beverage?
Yes, please. I like beverages.
Yeah. I like racing. I got the from all over raced on multiple planets. Speedy one. I can put up some times and some course times. But if there's any swoop racing going on, I'd be happy to Happy to burn off some anger.
All right. So drinks.
Drinks.
Richard's like drinks. It's going to be a couple minutes. Are you guys going to want food too? Because there's going to be a wait on that. Sorry about this. We're a little busier than usual. I'll be back to you in a minute.
Cool, totally fine. So we're gonna hang out and then see. Is there anyone who looks like? Is there a swoop track entrance spot?
I bet this guy knows.
Let's go talk to that
Yep.
guy.
This guy? Oh yeah. Wait, did I hear something about swoop race? What?
Yeah, you got any racing around here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll just have to get registered and you can go. Not a problem.
Boom. Let's do it.
Say, what's generally the action like around here?
As far as the racing,
Well, occasionally do you put a little a wager on one or the other racers to come out ahead?
no, of course. We just have to make sure that nobody puts it on their 1099 because the umpire always wants their cut.
Of course, aren't they just the worst? Say, I'll go ahead and what does the racing condition look like right now? Do we have a lot of top racers out there, or is this kind of the sleemo, slow-mo, low end?
It's a little low end right now, but that's not always a bad thing. With the apparently we're all locked down, so maybe there'll be a little heavier betting.
How long do these lockdowns usually last?
I'm not sure. It depends on how long it takes them to find what they're looking for.
Does this happen often?
Not as often as it used to, no.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to head back to Udex and go, hey, how are you feeling? You feeling like you got a winning bike?
I've straightened it. I've got the new thrust vanes plugged in properly. The fields are well calibrated. I'm feeling good.
You kept the gun away from it?
Yeah, with gunfire. That's why there's
With gunfire.
scoring all over the inside of the cargo bay.
It's the only
You
way
guys, you guys let me have my run of the cargo bay, and it's been a little sketchy lately. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, we didn't want to check up on you, but please make sure to just clean up any urine. All right, that's the important part.
Look,
I'm not okay with pee all over my ship.
if it wouldn't be unwise to get some spider poison. Just saying.
I completely understand.
Yeah. I don't know if they're there, but I have my suspicions.
Yes, I thought I smelled one. So I'm gonna go ahead and bet. What's the first wages looking like here? First race odds.
Well, since Udex is unknown here, at least, they're giving him fairly even odds.
Okay.
Like a
3-2.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. I hate that.
So.
Well, I was going to put down more if it was bigger odds, but since it's not, I'm only going to put down 500.
I mean, you don't have to put down any on this one. You can wait for me to win a few and raise up the odds, and you guys can go work the crowd.
Well, yeah, but I want to get money off the low end ones too.
All right.
That's how much faith I have in your racing abilities.
Let me warm up these dice real fast.
Yeah, I was gonna say, make sure you got your racing dice ready because we're all set money here. We're about to drop some loot. I'm going to 500. I'm matching Ted.
Okay. Anybody else? What are you doing in here?
No.
You let him stay in there.
Oh, fair enough. I forgot.
Edna will also put 500 down.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. So 1,500 on Udex. Is that to win, to place?
This straight up is this now. What's this first run looking like? What are the odds for everyone else? Where is Udex looking good in this heat, or is this kind of a?
Yeah, he's looking reasonably good. I mean,
Okay.
You having an eye for speeders, you can kind of tell that some of these other ones are a little shaky.
Okay. All right. I'm 500 comfortable to win.
All right.
Same.
All righty.
All right, purple dice, you're up.
Hmm?
I'm getting my dice
Okay.
hyped up.
He's hyping up the dice.
Okay. Me too.
Yeah, you've got the bad luck kitty in there though, so have fun with that.
Yeah, he's fine. He works for me.
Danger kitty.
All right.
Was it disgusting?
Everybody's out on the line. Ready to
Mhm.
go, son? Udix?
I sure am.
All right. See what you got. First lap.
For a pilot for quick start.
Yep.
13.
13
Yeah.
total.
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. Just checking. All
I
right.
only have a +9.
Okay. So as you take off, and you've got a pretty solid start. One of
Yeah.
the swoops just ahead of you actually stalls out, and the one from behind you just like blows past you.
Dang it. Okay. Hang on 1 second.
Sure.
I think I can do. All right. While it's stalled out, I'm going to because presumably I have to like wait a second before I fast start again for this guy to get out of the way. I'm going to perform the personalized modifications action on my swoop to affect it so that it's like tuned for the Jetta sand and gravity and air thickness.
Just like hurry up and adjust it on the
Yeah. Now that I know where it's going to stall out and having watched this guy stall out, I'm like, all right, let's throttle back on the choke a little bit.
All right.
Cool.
So as you manage to
Ready.
veer around him, since he's taking a second here, let's where'd my die go? Behind me. Aha.
Ernie took it.
Nope. All right. So let's go ahead and make another pilot check.
Oh wait, that's good. 21.
Okay. So you're catching up to the
Oh, sorry, 22.
all right.
+1.
Ooh.
So you are catching up to the speeder that blew past you at the starting line. But he's maintaining a decent lead. But it's getting smaller.
Are there any interesting shortcuts or race things that my race-tuned awareness would be aware of?
Go ahead and make a perception check. And if anybody's
yeah.
in your pit crew as your spotter, they can do that too.
Slick. I got a 25.
25? Okay.
12.
Maybe you should tune that like bell so it's more of a dong as opposed to a dong.
Turn the binoculars around.
I definitely see something in front of you. It looks like more track.
Thanks, Zap.
Anytime. Another round.
So
That is problem with combining gambling and alcohol.
It's an adventure every time, Edna. Living on the edge.
Unix, as you're going into the last turn, you see where it looks like there's a service ramp off on the inside.
Do a jump.
Make a pilot check for that.
I gun it. I do the jump. I probably have to duck underneath like a wire or something, and I just am awesome. I'm quite awesome, in fact. That's a 26.
Absolutely.
Woo!
Okay. So
Nice.
you launch up off of it, and as you're coming back down, you realize that the racer who had beaten you off the line is now just a few meters behind you.
Woohoo.
Nice.
Yeah.
I give him the old Zabraxian sucks to suck.
I would like to say that the meow is the speeder behind you. It's his reaction of the he's in front of me.
Every time.
Mhm. Yeah. All right.
Oh, poor little Nurney. Are you stuck?
He is. So yeah, let's see. Edna, make a quick perception check for me.
Ooh, okay. Uh-huh. 15.
15. All right. So you see somebody selling smoked meats working their way through the audience.
Yes.
5 credits. 5 credits. And good size hunks of meat. Five credits. All right.
Done.
Give me that meat.
Okay. All right. So what was Farmer Ted doing during this first lap?
He was using the refresher.
Okay. You
He
can
was
also
emptying the tank so he could refill it.
make a perception roll for me there, please.
You already went pee. I know that.
He's verifying size.
Well, this is very unfortunate then.
Is it a 4?
This is the worst time possibly ever to roll a natural 1.
Oh, no.
Oh, the story
There you
where it
go.
goes from here.
Oh,
Thanks,
boy.
Casey.
Oh, boy.
So as you're working your way through the crowd back to your seats, you have that moment that a lot of guys have where you decide to look down and check and make sure you actually zipped, and while you're looking down, you bump into something a little solid. You look up and you don't know how you missed these guys earlier, but you just bumped into a couple of stormtroopers. Not a 1.
Okay.
Can you watch where you're going?
Yeah, sorry. I was just taking care of a couple things. My fault. My apologies.
You got your ID on you?
Yeah, it's over here with my friends. It's in a bag, a thing, over there.
You don't just have it on your person? You left it with people?
Well, I trust them.
All right, we're going to have to go check your ID.
I'm bringing the party to you.
All right.
Oh, nothing bad can happen now.
All right,
Yeah,
you next. Let's
bad,
get a
man.
pilot check.
All right, rolling.
Uh-huh.
Nat 20 is a 30.
Okay. You have grown your lead considerably. You're currently in first place by, a good 150 meters.
Going fast. I'm raging out here. I'm letting the Zabrak rage fly out of my horns and pores as I move at maximum velocity.
So with your swoop, does it have like the standard pilot yoke, or do you have the hangers?
Dude.
I was just
It is-
curious.
It is way up here. It has got racing fins, like violent racing fins in random directions.
Okay.
It's stripes, and it has a holster, a streamlined aerodynamic holster for my rifle.
Oh,
Just in
yeah.
case. Just in
Oh
case.
yeah, I mean it's a working hog. It's
Gotcha.
not. It may be the fastest one out here, but it works.
Yeah, I think your skills are paying off here.
She's built for speed and comfort.
Yes.
And violence.
Yes.
All right. So Zap, let's give you a perception check too.
All right. I love perception checking. Oh, well, that's not so bad. It's 11.
All right. Well, because it's higher than a 1,
Hey.
You see your buddy Ted coming by with a couple of stormtroopers in tow.
Rude.
Okay. How much time do I have?
You got
what's
it. 30 seconds, maybe.
Okay. I'm gonna look at Edna real quick, and I'm gonna say, "All right, whatever happens here, just play along. I feel like someone might almost be in trouble." And I'm pretty sure Edna just ignored me, so I'm gonna start wandering over. Ted! Oh my goodness! Do you see Udex right now? Udex is crushing it. He's doing great, but I need you on the track because you have to be ready to take your shift.
Yeah, I was working my way down there, and then these guys.
Oh, sorry, officers. I hope everything's all right. You'll have to excuse my friend here. We're working with the guy who's currently in the lead. We're part of his pit crew.
So then why aren't you in the pit?
Well, because we've been trading out. There's 3 different ones of us, and we're all swapping through. He had to go to the bathroom, so you have to forgive him. He forgets things from time to time.
Something up. Yeah, can you make a persuasion roll there for me, Zeb?
Yes, I can.
That sounded better.
11 again.
It's
Now
better
we
than a
want it.
1, from what I hear. Better than a 1.
So now we know that the sound's going to be like a ding when it's a 20. So that's good.
Well, I'm trying to roll on the mat versus like on the table. It goes back and forth. It's a
Yeah, they're not buying it. You see,
Okay. All right, Zap. I'm not talking to Zap really. I'm just letting you know I'm just going to start shooting. This is what's going to happen here. I'm going to pretend like I have. Oh, sorry, my ID's actually in my boot. I'm going to kneel down to get it. As I do, I'm going to pull my DC 17 off my hip and shoot him in the head.
Okay.
And
By the way,
so
how many
it's
stormtroopers
again.
are we talking about? I forgot. I probably should know
But
that.
2, yeah. I think
Just the
it's what he
2?
said.
That's
Just
it?
the 2. Yeah.
Just physically in here right now.
Yeah.
For now.
I don't know that I like your giggle, but I think I may have played into his hand with this. All right, hey, you know what? I'm sorry, I forgot. I actually have it here in my boot. Give me just a second. Let me grab that for you.
Call an ambulance, but not for me.
First, I'm going to need a stealth roll for you to like hide your draw.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. We're all dead now. Let's go.
Hold on, I gotta.
Edna's not even here.
I'm gonna come back to a.
Won't she be
crime scene
surprised when she
winning.
comes back? 15 plus 2, so 17.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Giggity.
Now, which weapon is this?
Well, I'm not gonna have time to whip out the Z6.
Okay. Just
So
making
I'm
sure.
going with the DC 17, just my hand, my pistol, my blaster.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, with a good enough stealth roll, you could spool up a rotary blaster.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'd have to keep him talking for a little bit. That's a 16. What do I add to attack? One of these times I'm going to learn this.
We should play more than once a month.
Probably, because I just
It's going to be your base attack bonus, which is your level because you're a soldier, so 5.
All right, so 5.
It's also going to be plus your dex.
So 16 plus 5 is 21. Modifier 2 on the dexterity, so 23.
23. That is definitely a hit. And I think I just heard Kathleen go back to her desk.
And my blaster pistol is a 3d6.
Okay.
So 3, 2, 6. So 8.
8?
11.
No, 11, excuse me. 11. Yes.
11.
What he said. I'm bad at the maths.
That's okay. 11?
Yes.
All right, so there's now a smoking hole in this stormtrooper. Where were you aiming on him? Okay.
Right in the face.
All right. And, it's hard to imagine a stormtrooper looking alarmed, but his buddy is suddenly very, If the eyes could get bigger, they would.
Awesome. After obviously I've seen this now transpire, I'm immediately going to my gun and just firing out the slug thrower.
Well,
Just
now we
drop
get to
them in
roll
the
for
face.
initiative.
All right.
Zap and Ted, and while we're doing that, Udex, make another pilot roll for me.
I need to roll for initiative as well.
Yes.
Crap.
You started it.
I did. That's not the point.
Truth.
I got a 12, so maybe I should keep my hands on the handlebars.
Okay. He's catching up to you.
This is fine.
Not sure exactly. Probably his familiarity with the track, just knowing where some of the air currents are, is giving him a slight edge this lap. But you're still in the lead.
Dope.
Okay.
Initiative, I got a 21.
21.
So I take my roll, then my initiative bonus I add to that, correct?
Correct.
All right, so that gives me 24.
Ooh.
Good work.
A 16 plus an 8.
Did you guys infect my dice?
Hopefully.
I don't know, but I'm liking it so far.
Hopefully.
All right. All right, so we're going to start with Farmer Ted. It's you, Zap, and then the surviving trooper.
Sweet.
Okay. Well, taking him out too.
Yeah.
Face shot.
All right, that is a 17 plus base attack 22 plus a 2, so 24.
That'll hit.
All right, and 3d6. 2 plus 4 makes 6. Plus another 4 makes 10.
Where were you aiming on him? Okay, so you've got 2 stormtroopers with holy helmets.
Ominous, dominus, holy. Oh, I'm sorry.
And in the 6 seconds it's taken for all this to happen, the crowd has moved away from you guys very rapidly.
Mm-hmm.
So there's you guys, weapons ready. Edna sitting a few feet away, still chomping on her smoked meat.
Okay, I am grabbing Ted, and I'm now, as Udex went down the hallway, I presume we see where all the swoop bikers go.
Yeah.
So I'm grabbing Ted, and we're moving. I'm putting my pistol away, grabbing him, and waving to Edna to get moving. Because obviously Edna sees us, I presume. We're the only ones shooting in this place. So
Do we have do we have communicators between all the crew so we can talk to Udex?
Sure, yeah. That makes sense.
Mine's turned off. I'm in the zone.
yeah, he's racing. So what we're
well,
going
I
to
mean,
do...
all right.
I guess you probably have something, but
I'm going to grab you while you're in kill mode and make sure that we get to the track and at least get to where Udex is eventually going to be set in.
Okay.
And hopefully no one saw us. Kind of sneaking our way, bumbling down to the track.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to do that with all the panic and chaos you guys have inadvertently caused by killing Imperial officers in public.
Inadvertently.
Yeah,
It's fine.
you have decent cover. You get where you need to be. So yeah, you're down waiting for the race to end, and I'm going to need one more pilot check from you, Udex.
That is a 11, natural 1. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
So right as you're getting to the finish line, you're neck and neck with this guy. You can see him. Make eye contact with him for a second, and he just gooses it just enough that he beats you over the line by a few inches.
Well, let's see how I feel about that. I'm pretty freaking grouchy.
Okay.
I feel like someone's losing their swoop.
That's upsetting. Well, we know that now that we've lost some money on you, as you pull in, we're still going to be like, hey, it's okay. Until next time. More importantly, our friend Mr. Ted here may or may not have shot a couple of Imperial soldiers. So we may want to hustle back to the ship. I don't know.
Things happen when you're not on screen.
Yeah, so Edna, funny story.
Look, you guys are walking back. Edna, Give me a bite of that. You can ride on the back. Let's
Edna's
go.
meat drunk, and we'll happily walk back. It's fine. Go.
They
actually,
wanted
you
my
know what?
ID. I didn't want to share it with them. They're stormtroopers, not clone troopers, and they have crappy armor, so I took them out.
He asked if he was being detained. It got weird. I don't know the sovereign citizen thing. So anyway, we just loaded up. So Ted and I will walk back. Udex, Edna, on your way back, make sure no one's near the ship.
I've already driven off. You're
fair,
explaining to a cloud of dust.
Yeah. All right, Ted. Well, let's consequence our asses back, shall we?
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Perception check. Do we see anything as we approach?
As you're approaching, I'm sorry,
Our own ship.
Yeah. Not so much. I mean, the patrols have gotten a little heavier. There are now stormtroopers spaced out with the Imperial Army officers. They seem to be taking this a little more seriously. There's a decent grid pattern of TIE fighters overhead.
That's swell.
Yeah.
All right.
I got the rampage in me. I don't know if I can stand hiding out in the ship. We got to do something.
Yeah, I've got a really good idea.
What's your good idea?
It's going to be so great that everyone's going to freak out. So, where were we again? So, we're on Jeddah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just a weird, desert world that sucks.
Who were we meeting here?
Hmm?
Who were we meeting here? This wasn't Perla.
Oh, we had to turn something in for cash, though.
Yeah, we
Or
came
maybe
here
we stopped
to
for fuel.
turn in parts, and then we got the extra ship. We needed parts.
right.
We had to turn in parts. We came here for that,
I like
if I
that.
remember correctly.
So, I'm going to I've got an idea. And let me just run this by you guys. What if we grab the transponder from the Mandalorian ship, take that, and bring the bounty puck with what's his name?
Rao?
Thank you, Raoul's picture, and say we know where he was going and it was on this ship.
It is an Imperial bounty puck.
And we do have the actual ship that is landed here. So we can keep them searching while we get out.
I say give it a try. I'll sit
See
in
if
the
we
gunner
can
seat
find
just
an
in case.
officer to trade off with. Who's got way better charisma than me? Because I should not be talking to people anymore. I
I
just
haven't-
want to bite heads.
We have been
10.
drinking.
I have a 10 on charisma.
Yeah, that's my dumb stat.
Mine too.
Hey,
And,
is that our talker?
Is the growler our talker?
the growler's our talker. This is amazing.
That's
What have we done?
fantastic.
Okay, well, I will be your. I've got this beautiful Mandalorian armor that I've been working on for like a day, and so I can dress up as a spooky Mandalorian, and we can head out. Or actually, Farmer Ted, you've got the build for it. If you want to dress up like a spooky Mandalorian and show some Z6 blaster and act like we're a hot deal, and then Zap and I'll hang out in the ship and be chill because we're a little bit more. We're pretty
People of
visible.
action.
Yeah.
Not gonna miss the giant lizard.
All right, so we're
Yeah.
going to tell them that the ship that we're leaving behind was the ship that Ral was here on, and we have the bounty puck, and we're taking the transponder from the other ship and putting it on our ship.
Correct.
Correct?
And then we're
Okay.
trying to bail. Yep.
All right, just making sure I'm on the same page.
Our whole point is to be able to get out of here. Like we just need
Gotcha.
to get off planet. We need to get off world.
Yeah, we'll do it. All right, what am I doing? Who do I need to talk to? Who do I got to shoot? Let's do this.
You just protect Edna. Edna does all the talking. Edna is a hotshot bounty hunter who's going to fulfill these actions.
All right, I am bringing my Z6 and I am bringing my flamethrower just in
Boom.
case things get spicy.
But also to show force. Show force is important. I've got the engines warm and ready to go. So you just let me know
Do
when
we
we
have
need
a
to haul.
translator, though?
I can speak Sherwook vaguely. Like I'm
Yeah.
more just kind of get
It's
points
a vague
across.
language. Yeah.
Hold on a second. Do I have a...
It doesn't
Here's
have
the
a
other
word
thing,
for
Ted. If you have high
13.
charisma, you could probably just lie out your face, and anything Edna's saying, you just make up whatever you're trying to say.
I have a 10 on charisma. Is that high?
No,
Better than me, I have an 8.
that's just low.
I have a negative.
Well, I got nothing for you then. That's what I got. Yeah.
Okay.
Udex, what are you? You're
okay.
an 8 as well, or 9?
Yeah, I'm a 10. What
Okay.
we could do is I could upgrade Crawly Boy, to have a automatic translator.
Oh.
Just
Yeah, I
download
mean
some
they're not
software.
looking, John. They're not ship to ship, correct? We're watching people just basically stand at guard, more or less, right?
Yeah, and work
Okay.
some patrol.
Okay, yeah.
They're not kicking indoors yet.
Okay, groovy. That's fine. As long as we're not at that point, we're fine.
All right, it's a little out of date, but I found a Shirwook translator package that it does only speak in rhyme, but I think that's okay.
That makes it way more exciting all the time.
Yeah. So I was thinking.
Keep saying, feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme.
Come on, Jetta. It's Sherwook time.
Exactly.
So-
See, he gets me.
All
right.
Yeah, I'll put a picture up of Crawley in the chat. He's one of the ones from episode 4 who's just like a platform with a stick with like 20 arms.
Oh, I love those ones.
Yeah.
Those were great.
Yeah. All right, Crawley, go earn your paycheck. Nerd.
All right, so
Okay.
Edna, Crawley, and I are going to go talk to the Imperials.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably find an officer. Good luck, everyone. We'll be here. Oh, dear God.
Have fun storming the castle.
Do you think it'll work, Udex?
Yeah, totally. No.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to pre-flight check. Make sure to strap everything down.
Mhm.
Oh lordy.
Good
All
luck.
right. So there is, the local precinct office attached to traffic control. Something you would be familiar with dealing with going from spaceport to spaceport. Yeah, I love those guys.
Those are the best. Surgeon's assistants.
So it's not hard to locate the office.
Okay.
Okay. So
All right, so Edna, you do what you got to do, and then I lie my butt off. Make growly noises. That's all I need you to do.
What is that thing doing in my office?
That thing is my partner.
We bring you a bounty. A bounty is bounty.
Am I giving them the bounty puck? Is that what I'm doing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
I don't
we
even
have
know
this.
our plan.
I kind of
Yeah.
had the plan, and then I kind of got confused too.
Yeah, you
So-
just hand that off to him, and that way it's hey, we're looking for this guy, and we know where he is, and we're
Right.
going after him.
So we followed this man here. Here's our bounty puck. The ship
You
is
don't
on
say.
planet.
Where?
That way.
Okay.
He's
And
over in
so
the he's over in the shipping docks. Do you remember what dock number?
They were in the
729.
100s.
In the
No,
it's in
we were
the
in the 100s. They're in the
Oh, we were in the
700s.
100s. That's right. Thank you.
It's in the
And then
mid
the other one
700s.
with the YT Corvette was in the 400s. I feel you.
Yeah. It's in the mid 700s is where you'll find him.
Okay. And so, are you expecting a reward just for a lead on this man?
No, we don't need a lead. We don't need a reward for a lead. We're just doing our service.
So, what do you want?
We just need to leave. You
Let
get
us
your
go-
bounty, we get to leave. That's all we need.
That one doesn't stop.
She has a little bit of digestive distress. You'll have to forgive her.
Okay.
The cooked meats were a little much.
All right.
Whatever the Gungan has might be contagious.
Oh, gonna need a deception roll here from you.
From which one of us?
You said deception. This is a
Mhm.
problem. You didn't. Nobody said anything about deception. You said charisma.
Quick, Edna, throw up. If you can just puke right now.
Nat 20 on deception.
What?
I got a nat 20. Boom.
What?
All right. And I have
Nat 1.
and a half level bonus of 2, so 22.
Nice.
That totally makes up for your 1.
So he's looking at it,
That still hurts.
and just because of the nature of the bounty and the number attached to it, he's like, we can work something out. Which bay is yours?
143.
143.
All right. So I'm going to put in a temporary clearance for bay 143. You have 30 minutes to get out of here.
Okay. We're gone.
Ooh, we're green. We're green. They did it.
Oh my gosh. All right. I can't believe that actually worked. All right. We're ready.
Oh,
Engines are
I
up.
owe you
Let's
so
go.
much money. All right, Zap, go stand by the door in case they did it with violence and they need to shoot our way out of here. Or better
I
yet,
just
stand
so
by
love the
guns.
violence. Yeah, actually, I'll go right up into the guns. That's way smarter.
Just like
That's way smarter.
All right.
All right. So we have a half hour. We're on our way back.
Yep. Takes you maybe 5-10 minutes to get back to the ship.
Perception
Door
check.
closed.
Anything I should be worried about as we get closer to back to the ship? Or is the hold a legit? Or is the release a legit?
Go for it.
Let's see. I got a 15. What do I add to perception? I don't remember.
your perception modifier.
Oh yeah, 2. So 17.
All right. You notice the flight pattern of the ties has spaced out a little bit. They're not as tight on your area anymore.
Okay. So we're good to go.
All right.
All right. Let's roll.
Let's get out of here.
Guns are cooled down. Let's fire it up and get out of here.
Fly casual. Fly casual.
I want to hurry up and get out of this Mando gear. It's a little tight on my level 1.
All right. We are engaged and ready to rock and roll. I am taking the pilot seat. Udex is my co-pilot. Edmund's got the back chair as usual. And Farmer Ted, keep an eye on comms.
I'll be on. I can go to the guns.
Yeah.
So,
I call them comms because that's how we communicate.
and Udex takes the wheel.
I'll take a look.
Exactly.
It gives me an
let's
idea.
do it.
Ted. We're going to talk later.
Oh boy.
Star Wars country parody album.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
All right,
So-
I'm in the guns.
All right. Going to need a pilot check for takeoff and heading to ammo.
17.
17.
Pretty good.
So pretty smooth takeoff. No issues. Everything's running smooth. All systems are good.
How's everyone looking? Is there anyone near us or anyone flying weird? Everyone's cool?
Everything seems kind of cool, except way off in the distance, Ted, because you're outside of the ship in the guns,
In the little dome thingy.
little dome thingy. You see a couple of the what are those things called? The low atmosphere armor transports that the clones used back in the day.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You see a couple of those starting to engage with some TIE fighters.
Okay.
What?
Guys, we got some action down here. We got some clone trooper movement ships, transport ships, engaging with some ties.
Do you want to go mess up the ties and then get out of here?
Well, we have to worry about, do we see anything low orbit yet? Because I'm always worried about, blockades.
Are there any star cruisers in lower orbit that we need to worry about?
The Imperials do so love using Star Destroyers, and honey, we can't outrun those very long.
No, they're big.
There
We
is a
get-
rather large bloop on your sensor screen.
Look, here's the thing. If we alter course right now, are the planetary defenses going to freak out? Like, would I know that? Would they do that?
That would definitely get you some attention, yes.
Okay. So flying towards the gunfire is probably a really terrible idea.
You know
probably
what,
need to just avoid it.
Whoa.
guys? Let's cause a ruckus.
Ruckus time. Let's go.
No.
All right.
Okie dokie.
Ryan.
Pilot check to fly right over there.
Yeah, I'm on co-pilot. I will assist. Edna, if you could get us a jump coordinate, a hyperspace lane out of here, because we might have to be in a hurry. And Ted, you do your thing.
I'm getting ready to fire up for guns.
Actually, I'm gonna duck underneath the console and plug some things together, and I'm
Okay.
going to line up the new quantum enabler for piloting. So piloting now has a +1 check.
Dope.
I do like how
Okay.
John's like, you idiots.
So that
Just
puts
the
me
look
to
on his face.
It puts me to 14 to change course as pilot. Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so you're heading towards the
Towards the fire and damage and the
Man, we're going towards the boom booms.
Yeah.
Do we need to use computer from We
we
need-
will for you to create the coordinates. Yeah, for the nav.
Yeah. Okay.
Because without Edna, we're sitting ducks.
Yeah.
What do I feel like Danny DeVito? And so I started blasting.
So
Yeah.
I walked in and I started blasting them.
You gonna help me? Can you roll this for me?
So on your way over,
Yeah. Roll it right there.
the ties
Whoa,
managed to
that's a
take out
15.
one of the other transports. 15?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, 15 plus 3, so 18 for use computer. Thank you,
Right.
Anya. I needed that.
One
Yeah,
TIE
it's-
fighter took down a transport.
Uh-huh.
You are a good roller.
Interesting. Okay.
The math for that actually works out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It may be slightly triggering to the shell shock, but
I want to shoot them.
okay.
Well, if the man brought up shooting, I guess we might as well just commit.
Yep. All right. So, make another pilot check, please.
Pilot check.
All right, can I assist with a co-pilot?
Of course.
All right.
Okay, good, because I need it, because that was a 4. So I need some love.
Okay, I got a 16 on mine. to
Oh,
assist.
sweet. All right. So whatever I screwed up, hopefully you get to catch.
You wobble a little bit on your way. Just some weird air currents because you're on a mesa. You know,
Mhm.
it's not a real common geographic formation on Trendosha. Dosh, your homeworld.
Trandosio.
Yeah.
That spot. That one spot with the lizards.
Dosh is what we speak, yo.
Yep.
Why is it not Kenyatta who?
Kenyatta who would be cool.
All right. I'm gonna need an initiative roll for the ship.
Oh, wait. Oh, no.
Oh, I'm gonna
Oh,
roll
no.
this.
I'm a dead when I was.
You are, I think.
Yeah, for real.
Best
I rolled-
roller ever, Honora.
I have 25 for initiative.
The best roller ever.
Yeah, but it's
what
a
it-
ship initiative, which means
So it's slightly different.
yeah.
What is her? What's
Oh, I
the,
thought he meant for all the
class
members of the ship. My bad.
No, I had this. Sorry, I had this marked down at some point.
It's okay.
Tortuga
Oh.
stats are hard.
Let's see. Go into my box of books.
Is that a good episode?
All right.
Good episode? Awesome.
So the ship's initiative has a -3 modifier.
Okay,
Nice.
cool. That's what it is, and that's my pilot versus with that added, correct? So it's -3 to whatever my pilot roll would be for the initiative, or do I take the initiative roll as the pilot -3?
Take the initiative roll as the pilot.
Okay, word, dope. 7.
Okay.
You know,
Not
that's how
great.
my initiative rolls usually work.
Yeah, it's not good.
You know, it's just a number. Initiative doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
It's what you do with it that matters.
We're all gonna
Yeah,
die.
I mean, if we get initiative killed, we were gonna die anyway. So
Yep, exactly. We got Ted on guns. Let's just do this thing. Edna, get ready to help out on shields and fixing broken stuff.
Yep.
There's-
And a fix a flat.
yeah. Yeah, Edna and I work on courses. I'll work on fixing. You're flying this alone now, Zap. Oh, there it is. It's like a truck through 720.
Yeah, the G
It's a
truck.
spray foam.
right. But you've made some modifications, as I recall.
Yes, we
We
have.
put bigger guns on. We don't know which guns,
Yes,
but we
we
put
did.
bigger guns on.
Well, they
Yeah.
were supposed to add a +1 to attack, I think is what
Right.
broke down
Good
to.
enough to me.
Also, you managed to up the shields.
Yep.
To, if I remember correctly, 30.
Yes, we did.
Sounds great.
I have that number. Hold on. Yep.
Was that right?
30 is correct. Yep.
Okay. There were some other modifications too, but.
We had an engine mod.
hmm
That's all I got, though. I didn't see what the engine mod itself was.
Okay. So that increased your fly speed from 12 to, I believe, 16.
Okay.
That's
Gotcha.
quite fast.
Yeah, that's huge. Yeah. We strong now.
We're fast now.
We grown.
All right.
Mhm.
So TIE Fighter takes a shot and gets a whopping 8 to hit.
And that will not do it.
Okay.
Shield deflectors will not see that. I think I need a 14 to hit, or 12. Is that 12?
All
Oh,
right. So Ted, you're in the guns, right?
Yes, I am.
All right. Go ahead and make. Give me a roll.
That is
And
also
you-
a nat 20.
boom.
What?
What? No, you did not.
You
I
got
promise.
bonus rolls tonight.
Okay.
That's almost
So-
certainly a dead TIE fighter.
So yeah, let's go ahead and roll for damage.
What am I rolling?
4d10 times 2.
4d10?
Yeah.
Because we went from 2 to 4 cannons.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so 4d. Let's see. That is a 6. That is a 10.
Uh-huh.
16,
That is a 7.
23,
And that is a 3.
26 times 2. 52.
Strong. Wow.
52 damage.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you hit the ship like right across the top of the cockpit. It just blows the top off of this TIE fighter. And it just nosedives into the streets.
Nice.
Oh, we're still low. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we're still we're grazing skin because this is these were what? How many transports were dropping them, John?
There were
2, 3.
the armor transports.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were 2. One of them got taken out by a TIE.
Okay, cool. And what were you? Unit of 4 ties, I presume.
Oh no, it was just 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
huh.
They
Okay.
were spreading a little thin.
All right.
Part of their
So
mistake.
there's one more
with
tie.
the new
in
engines,
in the-
with the new engines, we're as fast as a TIE. So let's catch up with this one, run them down, gun them down, and then maybe it's time for us to
Beat feet.
yeah,
Yeah.
actually get on the horn and talk with these guys.
Which guys?
I'll
The
try to
transport ship?
Talk to the transport. Yeah. I think I have something for this. No, I don't. Not yet. Shoot. I thought I took that. All right. Well, for use computer, I got a 19.
19. All right, you managed to find their frequency. There's a degree of alarm. You can hear their chatter.
You guys better get out of here. You got ties on your tail. At least one tie.
Yeah, we noticed that. Thanks for the assist. Do you need a ride out of here?
A ride. We're good.
We're-
But you want to
we're
meet up
good.
later?
All right. Well, we got some assist coming in. Just want to see if you need any cover.
We'll capitalize. We'll develop the situation with you, but we're setting our IFF to 37, same as you.
Okay.
Hey, we're rebels now.
And so this transport is like shooting for the edge of the city, where it just drops off the edge of the mesa. Ty's bearing down on it.
Okay.
Take the shot.
Yeah, I'm straight up behind it. I am maneuvered to be behind this tie, so I assume I have to do a thing to maneuver and get behind the tie.
Yep.
And that is way better than the other one. That's 14.
Okay.
So I'll take that.
All right. He's got some pretty fancy maneuvering, but you're keeping him close.
Range-ish.
Yeah, range-ish. So Farmer Ted?
That is a 17. Yeah, I don't remember what I add to it because, do I add base attack to this or no? Because it's in the ship.
It's a shoot
a
check,
two.
so yeah.
Yeah, so 719, that is a hit.
Okay.
Roll your
And
damage.
4D times 2, correct?
Yep.
So 9.
Okay.
7. 5.
28.
28.
Yep.
56.
56. Boom.
All right, this one catches the tie right in the back. The wings go that way. The cockpit just kind of
Right up Main Street.
pretty much. Yeah.
Nice.
And so in the afterglow of that explosion off the edge of the city where the transport is heading for, you see this acclimator coming up. Like just rising up above the city.
An acclimator.
Uh-huh.
Is it an old? What's its paint job look like?
Recently refurbished. Definitely not military issue.
Okay. Hey, transport. We actually will take a ride with you guys if you got cargo space for us. You guys down with that? Let's go on an adventure.
Yeah. We could always use
Absolutely.
extra hands on board.
Sweet.
Excellent.
It's
Preparing
wonderful.
to dock now. Give clearance on your ready.
All right.
Of course. Yeah. My freaking roll for that's a 19. Docking's no problem for me. Dog
you
fighting
did-
questionable.
You did the
Okay,
cool
but-
Clone Wars thing where the
Out of-
doors open this wide and the ship's like.
Out of the danger, he's all good.
Right.
I'm your guy.
But
You need me to park it? I gotcha.
The last time we had somebody trying to land one vehicle inside of another, they got a 1. So
That is fair. Yes, actually, you know what? Good point.
I did so.
things are looking up.
Oh, goodness. All right. So we are landed then, yes?
Yeah.
All right. So, hey, team, who should we be looking for out here? Say, Ted, you don't happen to have any knowledge about, I don't know, one of these old vehicles and maybe someone who, I don't know, may have operated them at one time?
Well, I used to ride on one a lot like this. So I'd be curious to see who's running this show.
Udex, are you comfortable if we leave Crawley in charge again?
Crawley has been nothing but a freaking saint.
That's his baby. Of course, Carly's doing well.
As far as I'm concerned, Crawley can be captain. So, yeah.
All right, great. Well, look,
Crawley's
he's
is-
a good second officer, okay? Let's put
Yeah.
it there. It's...
He's like seconds
Edna-
away from yelling, "You're my boy, Blue," every time he looks at Crawley.
Edna, do you want to hang out on the ship and make sure everything's good and clean and picked up and ready? Perfect. All right. So I guess Farmer Ted and I will go find these people,
Okay.
see where we're staying.
All right.
All right. Good luck.
Okay. So just to check, Ted, what are you wearing?
I am definitely out of the Mandalorian gear and just in my normal everyday clothes.
Yeah,
Okay.
his negligee and everything.
Exactly.
I didn't
Got
mean
this
it
cute
that
little
way,
button
but
front number.
no. Oh, I'm gonna have nightmares. Oh,
Little spaghetti strap action. lacy. You know, it's classy. It's classy.
You know,
Just
as long as
gently
you're not,
raised against the skin, but not too form fitting. I get you.
Exactly.
as long as you're not helping me study for a high school history test, we're good.
That is correct.
Oh,
Oh man.
all right.
Whatever, Dad.
Love you, Rick. Oh.
Okay, dude.
Dude.
I'm gonna do some mechanical stuff on our transponder to network it with these guys, and also I'll be right back.
Play.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
All right, so yeah, I'm just in my normal streetwear.
Yeah.
Nothing that gives Mandalorian vibes.
Okay. Good deal. As you walk down the plank there, you get a couple strange looks from crew members going back and forth, but nobody really gets in your way until this one Duros comes up. Let's see, hey, were you the one? Yeah, you were the ones out there shooting down the ties for us.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Don't know who you are. Might get a little choppy on the way out of here, but looks like you're familiar with this.
You seem like an interesting young lad. Tell me, have you anyone else on this ship who looks like Farmer Ted?
Yeah. Actually, there's a few. You might want to talk to our captain.
Fair enough. I'm curious. Who is your captain?
Spar Scarata.
Okay. Take me to your leader.
Right away. Well, we need to make sure that you're vetted and not a threat to us. So,
Do you have food during this vetting process?
Oh yeah, of course. Mess hall's down the hall, down that corridor. Third door on the right.
Excellent.
So, are you breaking off then?
Oh no, I mean I assume we're going together.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I could go for some chow.
We'll go chow real quick and then head to the captain.
All right.
What do we see in the chow hall?
Another assortment of there's some humans, there's some aliens, just people getting their food, coming and going.
Any particular uniforms or anything I would notice that I would recognize from across the universities? With a 5 on perception.
Not so much, no.
Awesome.
He knows who he is.
Fair enough. It's enough.
I have an 11 plus 2, so 13 on perception. Would I notice anything? Would I spy with my little eye?
Nothing really jumps out to you. It is
so nothing warning is. I'm not worried.
Right, it's about 60% human, 40% various aliens.
Okay.
But nothing really, nobody you recognize from the old days.
Okay.
All right, so to the captain.
All right. So Duros. By the way, my name is Zalbeth. Forgot to. Yeah. What were your names again? Sorry.
Oh, Zelbeth, I'm Zap. It's nice to meet someone else with a good Z name.
It is, and
you can call me Ted.
Ted. All right.
Just call me Ted.
Ted. All right. Let's take the lift up. We'll go talk to the captain. He actually takes you to the bridge.
Oh, nice. Ooh,
Yeah.
So we get to walk out to the bridge?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so exciting. All right, I've always wanted to do this. I'm just going to, as soon as the doors open, I'm just going to go, oh, my goodness. Look, it's so much bigger on the inside.
You get some very strange looks from the crew.
Fully to be expected.
But they look at you kind of confused, mildly concerned, but then go right back to what they're doing. Because as you look out, you see that the atmosphere is fading away, and you're starting to see just the star field come from above and into the main view. And there's one gentleman standing in the middle of everything, looking out the front glass. Zelbeth walks up to him. Captain, got some people here to see you. Turns around. Dead ringer for Farmer Ted. Except for this one gnarly scar down the left side of his face.
It's a clone.
I'll pretend to be very shocked. Oh my, yeah, because we didn't see that coming.
Right. Yeah.
There's more of him.
There's always more of him.
There was a lot of them.
Edna's still at the ship, so she's just she's being sarcastic by herself. It's okay.
Hydro spanners be damned.
Yep.
So, hey, Ted, because I'm immediately going to have circled back to him and go, what's up with the guy who's got your face?
Well, there's a lot of guys who have my face.
Shocker, are you one of those clone troopers?
Are you asking me or are you asking him?
Well, I'm looking you dead in the face, Ted. I'm literally looking in your face.
Yes.
I will bite your face.
I was a clone trooper. Yes, I was a clone trooper.
You're talking so close to him that you just keep licking his face while you talk.
Constantly. He's uncomfortable with it the whole time.
I am so
Close
uncomfortable
talker.
right now, so just the thought of it.
What do you need to eat?
So, do you recognize this one? Can you smell a difference in each other?
We don't work like that.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
It's not as glandular as mine is.
No, we meet people, my clone brothers, all the time, who I've never seen, I've never done anything with, because we were raised in different pods.
Totally fair. So, hopefully this one's nice, huh? I assume at this point of conversation we've approached and now we're there in front of the captain's face. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
So, I was told your name is Ted.
That's what I'm going with, yeah.
All right. Spar. What's your number?
CT 5150.
All right. Alpha 02. So it's nice to meet another one of us. You
We'll
still
see.
got the thing?
No, I got rid of that a long time ago.
All right. You understand the concern with that, of course.
Yeah, I understand why you ask. I saw a lot of my friends flip out.
Okay.
I didn't want to be that guy.
Good to know. Didn't realize everybody could make a choice. But it's good to know. So, welcome aboard. Thank you so much for the assist. We are going to have to check you guys out, run some background checks before we can give you access to things.
Of course, Captain. I fully understand. I'm very
Do what
grateful.
you gotta do.
And thank you for all of this.
So before you do that, why don't you tell me where we're going? You're giving us a ride out of here. Where is that ride taking us?
We are going away from here as quickly as we can because there's a slightly bigger ship behind us.
There's always the bigger fish, I've heard.
Oh yeah. So we're going to head out to the rim, see if we can lose them, and get back to work.
So I take it that these were the ones who the Empire was searching for.
Actually, no.
Really? I pull out a bounty punk. Was it this one? Do you happen to know? And it's the bounty punk of Rawl.
No, actually.
Is it cool if I show up?
Sure.
I'm pretty sure they were looking for me.
Instructions all around. They're looking. You think they're looking for you, Ted? Why, sir?
Well,
Another clone, I presume.
I did shoot 2 troopers at the bar.
But
You did
they
what?
were looking. They were looking for someone before that.
Well, they were just patrolling on normal patrols before that. Afterwards, they got a little more hectic.
What, honey?
No, they had locked down the port before that. That's why we went.
Oh,
on the
yes.
race. That's why we went
They
to
were
the-
looking
yeah.
for that, yes. And don't worry, Spar. You should feel good about that. 2 less stormtroopers to worry about in the world, right?
Their armor sucked.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah, but
Tell me about
Ted, take heart, my friend. You're not like an evil person who the Empire specifically wants to kill. You're a.
Well, that'd be
you're-
Ral.
Yeah, that's true.
It sounds like there were a lot of things happening at the same time that triggered the response. So
Well, I'm glad we just wound up with that perfect little idea. Say, any chance you want to go to, like, I don't know, Ord Mantell?
it's not a real far jump, but yeah, we could make it that way.
What do you think? Is everyone into maybe going back to Ord and seeing if we can meet up with somebody?
Yeah.
And also, I'm curious, Zalbeth. Zalbeth's right next to us, right? So, okay.
Yeah.
You don't happen to know a fellow Duros named Mogan, do you?
Mogan. Maybe. I mean, we don't all know each other, but
Well, I
where'd you
don't
run into Mogan?
assume all Durosians know all Durosians. That would be pretty rude of me and pretentious.
Well, where'd you run into him?
Well, interestingly enough, we were actually just outside of.
Did you kill that guy?
Did we kill Mogan?
Maybe.
I think
There's
you
a
killed
distinct
him.
possibility.
Are they all done?
Was he the bounty hunter?
That was no. We met the Duros named Mogan, and then we took off towards hyperspace as an assimilator ship, the Basilisk.
Yeah, and then we met them again because they followed us.
Oh, that's right. Wait,
And
no,
then
no,
you
those were
killed
different.
him.
No, those were different. I killed 2 different people. A Duros was not one of the ones we killed. A
Okay.
Durosian was not one of the ones we shot in the face. The 2
Oh,
Jedi hunters I smoked in the back of the head. No.
There was a
Yeah.
Keldor and a Nautilin.
Thank you. The Nautilin,
Perfect.
and then,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
No problems then.
Yeah, I don't remember what Mogan's thing was. Damn it.
Yeah, I don't remember that either.
Well, that was a complete waste of time and energy.
Yeah, we can. Ord Mantell's not horribly out of the way. It's a good spot to regroup and assess.
Unless, of course, I look at my crew and say, because I've got Ted and Udex, unless, of course, one of you has a better idea for a place to land for a little bit, or maybe go get some work, or unless we want to join this crew and see where the ship goes.
You know, the more I travel, because I was living a nice, quiet life, the more I realize that the quiet life I want and all the things that I've worked towards have been being crushed everywhere by the Empire. So if you guys are running a ruckus on the Empire and it's not the paying work that does it for me, and it's not the racing. It's the causing trouble. It's the going places and causing trouble for people that does it for me. And as hard as I try to be a good Zabrak, as hard as I try to listen to the lessons of the mothers, I end up wanting to break things on the inside. And if that is this type of thing, I recognize, like, as a mechanical person, I recognize that I am a tool. And I thought that I was taped, but it turns out I'm a hammer. So if you want to point, if there's an opportunity for infiltration, for breaking, for piloting, I'm willing to sign up. And I think, honestly, Zap, Edna, Ted, I think you guys might feel the same way I do. We've been running together for a while, and I think that this running around getting chased by who knows what for what knows, we're running, and I'm tired of running. I'm ready to turn and fight.
Udex, I can tell you I am sick and tired of being in a position where I'm scrounging for my next meal. Edna and I were doing so well, and yet the constraints of the Empire have put us in a place where my fellow Trandoshan brothers are all slavers. They're all about taking and taking and taking, and I'm tired of seeing everything taken from everyone. So it'd be nice to just get in and serve some true cold justice.
Well, my
I
buddy
just
Ral
really
is down
enjoyed
hiding,
murdering, so yes.
Don't even think about
And I'm
it.
Yeah.
willing to shoot some more
Stinky feet.
more troopers. Let's do it.
No.
Yeah, let's make the galaxy safe for people like Rao.
Please.
I don't want to see stinky
Let's
feet.
do it for Rao.
Do it for Rao.
Do it for Rao.
Ow.
Ooh. Yeah.
I'm okay.
I'm being beat up over here too.
Well, my butt.
Let's not only work on just finding our friend, but creating a galaxy where he can be safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right, Adora. That's right.
The Ewok has spoken.
She's attacking me.
I didn't know it.
Just don't give her the lightsaber.
What does that mean?
The cute fairy ones.
Pew pew.
Yay!
So, was this a conversation you guys had just yourselves off to the side?
Oh no, I
No.
turned and said this to
Yeah,
Spar.
we're on the bridge.
We're right
We're
here
right-
on the
we're
bridge.
right in front of-
We're doing this in front of everybody.
Edna's
Right
just
in-
walked up behind them without anybody really noticing she was there.
Which
Right
is
in front of my
Sorry.
twinsy.
Okay.
Can Edna wants to. Edna rolls a 7 for stealth.
So you weren't noticed. You just didn't care.
Yeah, because no one cared that you were there.
You
That
just
was the
thought
difference.
I thought I was being sneaky. Okay.
Okay, well, don't worry, Edna, because there was probably another Wookiee over on the other side of the bridge. So everyone was like, "Yeah, we know, we got it. You're
But-
cool."
There's another Wookiee. What?
So, yeah. Sounds like you guys have your motives in order. Still doing the background checks, just because
Well, yes, it would be stupid not to.
you never know when somebody's going to be a little more tied to the Empire financially, politically, family. You know, we just like to keep an eye on things, avoid potential conflicts of interest.
And credit scores, it's important.
Stop calling them that. It's so bothering me.
It's getting a wee bit cranky over here.
I noticed.
I'm feeling sleepy.
I already know this.
All right. Well, we will set course for Ord Mantell. And we will find you guys a job.
Perfect.
Let's see. Mechanics, pilots, gunnery. Oh. Edna, do you have a specialty?
Being awesome.
That is what I've found to be true about a great many Wookiees.
Truth.
I've never known a non-awesome Wookiee.
She does also have cybernetic surgery.
Oh. Medic. Okay, that'll come in handy.
Oh, wow.
And computer use and connections.
Yep,
Connections.
can you remind me why we're going to Ord Mantell?
So I only brought up the Ord Mantell thing as an option originally was because where we had found peace in a job.
Hmm.
So, but I brought it up. I said to Spar that, wherever their plan was, we should just continue on.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay. Well, we will, as soon as we can deal with this Imperial ship coming up behind us, we will definitely be setting course for somewhere.
Oh, nice. An Imperial ship.
Mhm.
So do you need us on the watch?
Not at the moment, no. But what you could do is go down, make sure that your ship is squared away. Is this your entire crew?
No, we do have actually, there's I always hate mentioning it, but there is an actual Gungan on board. He's a little sick at the moment, so please forgive. Actually, if you wouldn't mind having someone go down and just do a chem test to make sure it's even safe for me to walk back into my own ship.
Right?
It
Can we know if
smells
it's or not?
terrible in there.
Right. All right. Yeah, we can do that.
Do you have a spare droid to go through and clean and sanitize in there too?
We have a spare droid. We have scurvy as well. We have
Yes, but we
two
don't trust him
droids.
to do things right yet.
He can clean.
You have droids?
We have two of them.
We have one that is Udex can explain in greater detail as to how amazing Crawley is.
Crawley is simply the best droid who's ever been built by anyone ever. A real credit to his creator. And then we have Scurvy, who is a former reprogrammed B2 battle droid who is of vaguely sinister intent. But
He's a little on the murdery side, but so far he hasn't killed anybody, so we're letting him go.
Currently struggling
hasn't
with
killed anybody we know.
And we just need to make sure the ship doesn't have gungovitis.
Right. So I detected a little bit of humility when you were talking about scurvy there, Udex. Can I presume you're the builder?
Of Scurvy? No. But Crawley's great. Yeah, no, I did build Crawley out of a former bounty hunting droid and some off-the-shelf parts and some pirated parts. And yeah.
And hope. Because everything is built on hope.
Because I hoped to have someone who was actually good at like science in the party. So I made Crawley.
Usually helpful.
It does help to plug those holes.
It's overrated.
Plugging holes, that's what I like to do on Sunday nights.
Okay.
All right.
It's a classic Trandoshan game. What? Why are we all... It's not a thing.
Well, we got some serious stuff to do to improve our ship here if we want to be fighting. Namely, rear-facing guns, I feel, would be useful at some point. But...
Well, our spin. Yeah, it's a nest. Yeah, it's not just only forward-facing. That's a nest that turns. Yeah. It's a turret.
Oh, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, now,
the YT-2400 and the crappy Mando ship had straight aheads.
They had fixed. We have spinny turrets.
Thank you. Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Well, as much as I've appreciated my time with you, I do need to get back to handling the situation here. Zalbeth, if you'll be taking charge of our new friends here, get them down, see what they need, see what they have, and we'll make use of them.
Fantastic.
Perfect.
Thank you, Spar. It was great meeting you.
Yes, indeed. Ted, we'll see you later.
I'm looking forward to it.
Every time you look in the mirror. What?
Oh, you'll see me.
That does not sound like such a bad thing. Anyway.
Thanks, pal.
So,
hey, Ted, as we're walking away, I'll say, Ted, do you recognize A02? Do you even know who that is?
You okay?
Well, there was an Alpha Squad, and didn't end too well for them, but I'm not entirely sure if that's the same guy. That's how we got that scar, or I guess we'll find out. Just need to keep an eye on him. As much as he's checking us out, I want to check him out.
Ted, do you have knowledge of galactic history at all?
A little bit.
Okay. You could roll for it.
That's why I said I wanted to check him out.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
That is a 15. What am I adding to that roll?
It'd be intelligence.
And then, or the galactic lore.
Yeah,
galactic lore.
15 plus 8, 23.
Wow.
Okay. So he's Alpha 02 is one of the originals.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the advanced recon commandos. That, everything else was. He was one of the very first prototype generations.
Ooh.
Everything else would have been a strand off of him.
Mm.
No, not off of him, off of Django, excuse me.
Right. Yeah. But it was so he was one of the originals. Even you being like a first gen would have come after him.
Right. He would be a direct, I would be a strand.
Right. And so that batch didn't get the inhibitor chip at all. I am muddling in some legend stuff with current canon, but
that's good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, was he part of the Alpha 2 squad at all, or is he just is just the alpha having to do with his cloning status?
You're not entirely sure on that.
Okay, that's what I'm worried about. That's
Okay.
why I'm asking.
All right.
It didn't end well for the Alpha 2 squad.
Delta Squad did okay though.
Yeah.
All right. And as you're proceeding down, you feel that familiar vibration of the acclimator moving into hyperspace. Feels like home.
Oh my gosh, they fixed that a long time ago. I gotta go fix that. I'm gonna head down to the engine room. What a piece of junk.
You okay there, Edna?
Oh,
Okay.
and I got scared. It's okay.
Ship went vroom.
Vroom.
I got distracted by Bluey and I got scared, okay?
She's like our ship's pit bull, okay? Something barked outside. She got nervous.
Right. Okay.
I'm
So,
also constantly being distracted by a tiny thing tonight.
all right.
Tiny
A
thing.
little bit, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
at least it's a cute tiny thing.
So as you're getting back to your ship, Zelda's with you. So, really glad to have you guys on board. What's the name of your ship anyway?
The Tortuga.
Tortuga.
Yeah.
Nice. I like it. Seem to remember a boat by that name once upon a time.
A what?
Boat. Floats in water. Doesn't fly.
What would you need that much water for?
Some planets just have a lot of water.
People get on that instead of like drink it? That's weird.
I always thought it was named after a music festival, but
Okay. Well, speaking of weird things on different planets, I visited one planet, and I swear to you, this is true, where their biggest hobby was juggling ducklings.
Are you serious? They juggled goslings?
Ducklings, not goslings.
Oh, ducklings. No, that's still terrifying.
Geese are far too vicious to use for that sort of thing.
They are
Ducks
deadly.
are much safer.
Yes, can only imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, that's horrifying either way. It sounds very foul.
All right.
that's
Well,
what you did there.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Nice.
Well,
Nice.
gentle beings, I'll let you get to your getting accustomed to the ship, and I just want to welcome you aboard. So,
All right. So just us huddled back in the Tortuga?
yep. So, welcome to the Basilisk. We'll see you in a little bit.
Wait a minute.
All right. So, that was fun, guys.
That was amazing. Oh, wow.
I have a twin.
You don't
Very
only have a
excited about
twin. We killed their friends, and they have Mandalorians working for them.
We'll find out.
We'll know soon enough.
Maybe next month.
Maybe.
Oh boy.
All right. That sounds like a pretty good
Maybe.
stopping point, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, that's going to do it for our game tonight. That is an awesome stopping point. Hopefully next time we come back, Nick, our co-host tonight, legitimately is not feeling well. So we made the Gungan do what he was doing. So hopefully by then he'll have dried up the puke drain, and hopefully he's feeling better. So,
Fingers crossed.
I hope so.
Exactly.
Puking sounds horrendous.
It does, doesn't it? One night sounds horrendous, to be honest with you. I feel bad that he's having to deal with that. But also, we're hoping to have Ben with us back upcoming for the next mission. So that will be the second Monday in January, which I believe is the
9th, I think.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to pull that up. Yep, that is the 9th. So the next live game will be January 9th, and we look forward to having everybody back before that. But before we let everybody go, we just have a couple of quick reminders. Kathleen, if you want to do Nick's bit.
Alrighty. So last week, our guest was Kitty Swink from Star Trek Deep Space Nine and Babylon 5? Babylon?
Yes.
There should be a 5 there. There's not.
There should have been the 5 there. Whoever typed this up was not good with his numbers.
Grab
Yeah.
my foot.
I don't want to grab your foot.
Babylon foot.
No.
Babylon
Alright.
5 foot.
We
Babylon
talked,
5 foot.
we talked to her about her work as a character actor, what Star Trek means to her, as well as surviving pancreatic cancer, and many other things.
I'm one of the lucky ones. I was told I wasn't going to survive.
Considering that there's nothing in life that is fair, I think that's a very solid answer.
I also am pretty sure I just heard my 4-year-old yell, "Dad, that's not fair," from the other room.
It's, Star Trek is part of my life in such a great way.
I am going to go polar opposite and go completely ridiculous for a minute.
Okay, good. I'm ready.
I found it funny that the website Wikidata not only identifies you as a human, but also offers reference to prove it. And I'm sure that it's comforting on some levels that they've proved that you're a human.
Hi, this is Kitty Swink, and you're listening to the FSF PopCast.
Your home for the all nerdy, no dirty interviews with people in our sci-fi and pop culture world.
So I thought I have to carry on this tradition of helping people.
All right, you can still find that video on our YouTube channel and listen to it on your favorite audio podcast provider. Now, upcoming this week, we did not have time to get a video preview together for this Friday, but that's all right. Tim can still tell you about our guest coming up this Friday.
So we want to make sure you turn in this Friday so you can listen to our interview with stunt woman, character performer, actress, singer, Misty Rojas. We had an absolute blast with Misty. Misty, you may recognize her. Well, actually, you probably won't recognize her because she's mostly under character skins. She was Khalil in The Mandalorian. She was in the suit. Nick Nolte was the voice. And when he said, "I have spoken," that was her doing all the motions and everything else. She was also the frog lady whose eggs were always in jeopardy of being eaten by Grogu. And she's done a whole bunch of other things. We talk about those roles. We talk about her music. She has been asked to perform the national anthem at Dodger Stadium, all kinds of different things. She's a very talented performer. We talk about her stunt work. And again, so much more. We had a ton of fun with Misty, and we can't wait for you guys to check that out. That comes out this Friday morning, of course, on your favorite audio podcast provider. But you can also find that here on the YouTube channel, and you'll be able to check out that interview as well. So that's that. And Dustin Richards said he loved that ending. Thank you, Dustin. Glad you enjoyed it. Thanks to everyone who was watching tonight. Really did enjoy it. Sam, remind everybody where they can find Growing Up Skywalker.
You can find Growing Up Skywalker wherever you get podcasts. We are on a short hiatus until the new year, but feel free to catch up with us. We've done all of Clone Wars, all of the prequel movies, and Tales of the Jedi up until this point. So Growing Up Skywalker, growingupskywalker.com. We have a Patreon if you want to get some of our Spice Run content that's, unedited for content. And find us there.
Very cool. And Casey, remind all the fine folks where they can find the Sheen Snobs, please.
Absolutely. I am one half of the Scene Snobs. You can find myself and Mick Manhattan at thescenesnobs.com. Check us out live every Tuesday night, Sunday night, and Friday morning.
Absolutely. So please go check out Scene Snobs. Please go check out Growing Up Skywalker. These guys do a lot of good things for our show. They support us. They do a lot of work with us. And we love and appreciate the support that we get from the Scene Snobs and Growing Up Skywalker so very much. These guys have both been instrumental with our show. So thank you guys. Please go check them out. And thank you, John, for not killing us. Until next month.
Yeah. I'll try harder next time.
Please don't.
Please don't try that hard.
Please do. It'll be fun. Let's strap into some old X-Wings and just cause a ruckus. It'll be awesome.
Some Z95 headhunters and see what happens.
Hell yeah.
I gotta write that down.
Sam, He does not need your encouragement.
I'll make a new character. Let's get weird.
Hey, you know what? If he kills Farmer Ted, there's Farmer Theodore, out there
It's
as well.
me,
So
Farmer Theodore.
you may have recognized me. I look like my brother. So
I'm here to
all right,
avenge
guys.
my brother.
You killed my brother. I am here. I need to show me the six-fingered man. Anyway, okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much. That's going to do it for the FSF PopCast. Goodbye. On behalf of the rest of the hosts of the FSF PopCast, we want to thank you for listening to this episode. If you'd like to be a guest on a future episode, please contact us by means of Twitter or Instagram using the handle @FSF PopCast, or go to www.fsfpopcast.com and click on the contact menu. Thanks again, and hope you enjoyed the episode.